Hi. Human resources management is one of the essential bases of a company, since it is the management of one of the most valuable assets of an organization. Of course, I'm talking about its employees. This video will compare the theory of human resources management seen at CGIP St. Lawrence and the human resources management at one of the world's biggest company and web icon, Google. The human resources is a really broad part of an organization, and that is why this video will only focus on two of its parts. The chapter 4, Human Resource Planning, Recruitment and Selection, and the chapter 5, Orientation, Training and Development. In both of these chapters, I will start by explaining the theory and then showing you what Google is doing. Let's start with the chapter 4, Human Resource Planning, Recruitment and Selection. As we have seen during the course, planning is of most importance because it gives you the opportunity to see what is your demand and supply, or in other terms, how many employees you need and how many applicants there are. It is the base of the recruitment. About recruitment, there are two forms of it. External and internal. Both have their advantages and disadvantages, like capitalizing on previous investments or bringing new ideas. During the recruitment, applicants will pass through the selection process, including the interviews. About the interviews, I'm going to talk about the source of information that is needed for the interviews and the methods of interview. For the sources of information, employers will usually look at the application forms or resumes, your references, and will make you pass employment tests. For the methods of interviews, well, there's plenty of them, like a one-on-one interview, a group interview, on the telephone, on the internet, if it is unstructured, where the interviewer can pursue whatever approach he wants, or structured, where you're going to have questions, more elaborate questions and employment tests that can be situational or behavioral. Next, let's see how Google is doing it. Just as in the theory, Google focuses on a good planning because a big part of their success is caused by their high quality employees. They use both forms of recruitments, promotion, transfers, and interns for their internal recruitment, and educational institutes for their external recruitment. Now, interviews. They are doing interviews on the phone as well as some group on-site interviews. Because they're very picky and professional, they put the bar high for their applicants. They do not use experience as a major criterion, but focuses on the charm and intelligence of the applicants, which are part of the organization's goal and the base of the planning. We are now at chapter 5, Orientation, Training and Development. The orientation is essential for a company since it helps new employees to familiarize themselves with the company as well as helping them to know more about their organization. Training and development comes together in a good company and are very important because they help to achieve the organization's overall goal. Some of the types of trainings are on the job, apprenticeship, cooperative and internship programs, computer and web-based, seminars and conferences, role-playing, and there's much more. Now for Google. Orientation has a great place for Google, since new employees have a 2-week orientation program and in-person training at the very start of their career. At Google, there is always an unlimited amount of help that is offered for the new employees, as well as some educative trainings like mentorship programs and on-the-job training. These programs and training will help the employees to become part of the organization and hence achieving part of their goal. Thank you very much for listening.